almost without words. I'll make an effort to overcome that. And of course, I'll give a definitive reading of Culture and Truth right now and tell you what it's truly about. You've gotten several versions here. But of course, we don't want to pay attention to them because I'm the author. Actually, this dispersal of readings has just been amazing and remarkable. Yesterday, Maria Cotera, Miguel Diaz-Barriga, who's not here still, and Janet Castellanos, who's here, also have given remarkable reactions, and that's exactly what I would have dreamt of. I wanted the word people use, the everyday word that seems to be coming to people's mind is capacious. Capacious. Right? That's your basic 25-cent word. And what I wanted was a world of discourse and a world of intellectual and community gathering that was capacious enough to include the people that have been included here, and to speak in the different ways they speak without any one being authoritative, and with the possibility that we could learn something from the different ways that different people have spoken. And it's been remarkable to hear the wonderful range of voices and the range of ways of connecting with this work, and it's like a dream come true for me. I feel, I should say, especially blessed to have been present for this occasion, because this is in the Academy the kind of occasion you usually have in somebody's absence. and it's so rare that we say positive, even loving things to somebody's face. I wish we did it more often. But it's a remarkable blessing and privilege that it's happened to me, and I'm deeply grateful to Josie, to Alejandro, to the other people, Alice and others who made this work possible. I know that it takes, even though it's not a gathering of millions, it takes a lot of work and planning to put something together like this. And I'm deeply grateful for all the people who've done so. And also, and I should say, I'm grateful for the contrast with what usually goes on in the Academy. Usually you come in and you hold up your shield, right? And you're all set. They're going to talk about what I have to say. Critique is the main thing we've taught people. You shoot from the hip and try to destroy a career with one shot. That's week one of the PhD program. And then the next thing you know, you've got writer's block because you do it to yourself, right? You say, oh, I can critique that. So wait a minute, right? And so this is an unusual kind of thing, and I feel so fortunate to have been here. And people were saying thank you to me, and I feel like my work has spoken to a community with a group of people that I've loved, that I've been interlocutor with, and that it's emerged from that community. And I thought in working with graduate students, some of whom were once upon a time graduate students here, they mentioned this, that I worked with, that I felt that I was like a midwife watching something being born that I had very little to do with, but that I wanted to nurture as best I could. And maybe I could teach it, whatever it was that was wanting to be born, teach it to be an anthropological dissertation I thought that's in my job description. Maybe I could do that translation, but I want it to be what it's going to be, and not what I want it to be, but what it wants to be. That's been my aspiration in graduate pedagogy. So I'd like to thank all of the people who spoke. You've deeply touched me. I've learned from what you said, even from Claudio. I didn't know he spoke English. Ahora me bajo, no sabía que era mexicano. Thank you, Elena, for being here. And each and every one of you, even those of you I don't know, I'm very grateful that you've come. Maybe I'm most curious about who you are, but I'm very grateful for those of you who I do know. I'm always curious about the reactions of readers none of us know. But then it's kind of hard, how do we find those reactions? Every now and then I stumble across somebody who seems to come from some world that I know very little about, and somehow it was meaningful to them. And I'd like especially to thank my son Manuel, who's here. Raise your hand, Manuel. And Sam. And Naima, can you just walk in with, I'm Naima, my new daughter, and grandson, Gabriel. Gabo, we call him, just because people Garcia Marquez. He's a little shorter than Garcia Marquez. Just wait. And it's been a remarkable change in my life to become a grandfather. Curiously enough, I don't know what's happening yet. I'm having one of Claudio's delayed reactions. I don't know what the change means, but I get that it's a deep change. I get that it's a deep change. And I only recently realized that I never knew either of my grandfathers. And so maybe that is surely an ingredient in all this. They both passed on to be, well, my parents were very young, so I didn't have a chance to know. And I'd like, above all, to thank Mary. Our relationship's been redemptive. And I'm so glad you're here. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. So just please celebrate, keep on celebrating this wonderful person and his work.